some wonderful little Easter eggs and some of the bots that are going underwater there, and some stuff to the side
some
that
stuff
maybe
we're not going to show
we
you
don't
just
show
yet.
just
You'll
yet.
see when the box comes out.
So it is Transformer Tuesday today. Like I said, we were going to be getting a pre-order and some footage on the Hasbro Pulse YouTube channel, and those were delivered. Now, did we also get a brand new reveal of a brand new product? Well, we kind of half got that too. So what do we got here exactly? We got some interesting stuff to talk about. First one being that of Tidal Wave itself, which is the big feature of today's Transformer Tuesday. Hasbro finally put out that footage that they had at Singapore Comic-Con. Now, the footage that was shown at Singapore Comic-Con was actually edited, cut up a little bit. They wanted to hide some elements of it because it was many weeks ago, and they wanted to kind of keep that exclusive information for another date. And the footage that we have here on Hasbro Pulse is that uncut version. Now, that footage didn't go live right away. People were getting a little nervous, including me. At 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the pre-order dropped for Tidal Wave. And at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, they dropped the footage on Hasbro Pulse. So if you have not seen it yet, if you popped in at 1 p.m. and you didn't see anything, go back. It is there. BMac and Sam Smith go over every aspect of Tidal Wave, the main robot, the combining element, the fact that it, becomes that crazy base mode that they refer to as the War Rig. They talk about designing the Dark Fleet and the mini elements and everything. Really cool stuff. Go check out that segment. But BMac being BMac always likes to tease at something. And he mentioned hey, there's some little Easter eggs on the box here. Now, I stand by that the little dudes on the box aren't really anybody. They're just Armada generics. I did a segment about that. Go check that out. Who's attacking Tidal Wave? And it's not really anybody. I mean, it kind of looks like, certain characters, and I talk about that in the segment. But at the end of the day, they really still kind of look like generics at the end of the day, in all honesty. But there is one guy. There is one guy chilling on that box, on the side of the box, that's watching all the action go down and smiling and enjoying it. And it's that of a certain Armada Galvatron. And even more so, and again, BMac teasing, on the back of the box, which they didn't show in the footage, but you could definitely see in all 180p glorious HD photography due to the pre-order, on the back of the box, we got our Armada Galvatron looking right back at us in combined mode anyhow. Now, we knew that we were going to be getting this Armada Galvatron in some shape or form. I mean, literally when the Legacy Evolution Leader Class Megatron came out, we knew at some point it was going to get the repaint. I mean, it was a given. But we didn't know how soon, in one shape or form. Was it going to be a Gen Selects? Was it going to be, something else? And then we got some listings back in June 15th of 2023, many months ago, almost 7 months ago. Before we even knew what Legacy United was, when it was just Legacy Uni to us due to these listings, we had a Tra Legacy Uni Armada Galvatron, so we did know it was coming. We had the product code, and we did know it was going to be a Legacy United Leader Class product. So we have it here today. We have it in the combined mode. We know what it looks like. It's hard to tell if there's any kind of minor retooling on it, if it has maybe a slightly different face sculpt or a smile. Is it packed with a mini-con? We don't know what was done differently, or is it just a straight-up repaint? Could be just a straight-up repaint of the Armada Megatron from Legacy Evolution, but we will see what happens with that when we get some better photos. But we do have a better idea of how the coloring is going to roll out. And the reason why the coloring is an issue, at least for me, is because Armada Galvatron kind of had some different rollouts of color deco. There was how the original American toy was done. There was how the Micron Legend Japanese version was done. And then how the actual animation model was done itself for the character model. And the coloring was done differently between them. But when you look at the character model and you look at what this one is here, it seems like it's leaning more into that animation character model, which is appreciated. Granted, that character model leaned more also into what the American version was. Japanese one was, for lack of better words, very pink. And this one rocks that purple just well that the animation model did. And just even the way that the crown and the face is, it does a very good job of matching that and giving us a very screen-accurate Armada Galvatron. And it just works so well when he combines with Tidal Wave. I mean, Tidal Wave combined with Megatron originally in the show, but it's really more linked with Galvatron. That purple on purple just hits so well. And because Tidal Wave came in the second half of the show, and so did Galvatron with the repaint, it just kind of works out better that way, and that's probably why they're cross-selling it that way. Not to mention those two items will probably be on the shelves more so together at the same time, as opposed to a Evolution product that isn't on the shelves at all anymore, unless of course you're living in a certain area that doesn't update their toy section. But either way, this is great. Very excited about this. Looks really good. So, Galvatron's on its way. I'm pretty sure Aaron Archer will be happy to get yet again another iteration of a character that he got to work so vividly on 20 years ago. And that's really, really cool. Only other thing I want to talk about is that pre-order itself, and that's Tidal Wave. So the pre-order went live at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, $199. $200. So the MSRP for the Titan class did not change for this one. It is staying firm at $200. The MSRP for Canada is going to be $299, $300 Canadian. So that doesn't change either. And we're still overpaying a little bit for our robots. The planned ship out date is supposed to be July 15th, 2024. So you could get it just in time for TFCon Toronto and get it signed by Aaron Archer. So it works out well that way too. But the only unfortunate thing is pre-orders went live at 1 p.m. and then at 1:05, 1:06 p.m. it sold out. You guys are crazy. Which is either good news or bad news. Kind of hard to measure that. Either Hasbro underproduced for the store Tidal Wave to kind of play it safe and not overproduce it. Because Lord knows Nemesis did not sell out right away. And we have in this case a character that either sold out right away due to being underproduced, or just maybe this was an extremely popular character, like I've said before, and the demographic has shifted quite a bit, and those Armada kids from 20 years ago are now adults. They grew up early 2000s kids, and now they got expenditures and they want to own the big boy, the Titan from their childhood. They didn't grow up with Metroplex from G1, unless you watch the 86 movie on VHS or DVD. But they didn't grow up on those guys, but they definitely grew up on Tidal Wave. And clearly there's a big demand for him, and he is the popular character, like I said he is. So that's fantastic stuff. Maybe this might also lead again, of course, afterwards to the repaints of other stuff, toy accurate colors, the Energon colors. We'll stay tuned for that and see what happens. But really cool. Love what I see. Go check out the footage. It's out there right now on Hasbro Pulse if you didn't catch it at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Really awesome stuff. Let me know what you think. But at least we got a Galvatron reveal. At least we got a pre-order. And at least we got some brand new footage. Maybe we'll get some more. We just talked about that Gears. So maybe we'll get some more and some other guys in the near future. They got to pace it. They got to give us something new every couple of days. We will see what happens. Let me know what you think, and we'll talk again really soon here on the Transformer Slag podcast. We got way more to talk about this week.